Assalamu alaikum. I am Nilufar Yasmin. Hello, my dear students. How are you? I hope you are fit and fine. Dear students, I am your science teacher. Welcome to my online class. Today I discuss with you Chapter 8, The Universe. My dear students, in our last class we know about motion of the earth. Today I explain with you causes of day and night. So, dear students, please take your science book. Open your book, page number 55. Dear students, you know very well the rotation of the earth causes day and night. Actually, I want to take this class practically, but in this situation, this is not possible. That's why I'm just explaining today's class orally. Okay, my dear students, let's focus on today's topics. To explain the today's lesson, we need a globe, candle or light, or child's light. If you have a globe, first observe the globe carefully. Notice that there is a stick passing through the middle of the globe. This is the imaginary axis of the earth. The earth rotates from the west to the east on its axis. You can see the line, imaginary line, axis. Light the lamp and place it on a table or a flat floor. Next, place the lamp in front of the globe. It will be better if the room is dark. Consider the source of light as the sun and the globe as the earth. Now look at the globe. Are all the directions of the globe illuminated equally? No, one side is illuminated and the other side is dark. You can certainly see that the half of the globe is illuminated and the other half is dark. Which half is illuminated? The half that is in front of the light. The illuminated side can be considered as day and dark side can be considered as night. Now rotate the globe slowly and what can you observe? It is found that the dark side is becoming illuminated and the illuminated side becoming dark gradually. But all the time half of the globe is getting light and the rest half is not getting. Thus, half of the earth experiences day while the other half experiences night. If we keep a particular place of the globe in front of the light and if we rotate slowly, then the illuminated part, day, moves towards darkness. At one time it becomes full dark. If we rotate more in the same direction, that particular place becomes illuminated and at one time it becomes fully illuminated and the place day returns again. So dear students, please turn over your page. In your textbook 56, the Earth's rotation occurs day and night. The Earth is spinning on its axis once every 24 hours. That is why the sun rises in the morning and sets in the evening every day. One side of the Earth is facing the sun, whereas the other side of the Earth is not facing the sun. The part of the Earth that is facing the sun has daytime. On the other hand, the part of the Earth that is facing away from the sun has night. Dear students, you can see the picture in your textbook, page number 56. Day and night. Here is sun and earth, daytime or nighttime. So dear, now I discuss with you sunrise and sunset. The sun seems rising in the east in the morning and then sets in the west as the day ends. This is because the earth is spinning on its axis from west to east. As earth rotates, the sun appears to move from east to west across the sky. You can see the picture in your textbook. 56. The sun seems to move from east to the west. Now I discuss with you season. We have 6 seasons in a year. They are the summer, rainy season, autumn, late autumn, winter and the spring in a year. My dear students, in your textbook, page number 57, you can see our activity. This activity is length of day and night. Please do it with your brother or sister or your parents. What to do? One, prepare a globe to represent the earth, erasable marker pen, measuring tape and a bright torch to represent the sun. Make a table like the one shown below, which is given in your textbook. The North Pole toward flashlight, and the another column is the North Pole away from the flashlight. Length of the day and length of the night. You can also see two picture A and picture B. Please turn over your page. The tilt of the earth axis and its orbit around the sun causes season. As the earth revolves around the sun, different parts of the earth tilt toward or away from the sun. Summer. When the northern hemisphere tilts toward the sun, it is summer there. In summer, the sunlight shines more directly on the northern half of the earth, giving more energy. This causes the temperatures to rise and the period of daytime to be longer. Opposite season occurs in the southern hemisphere and it is winter there. My dear students, you can see two pictures, summer in northern hemisphere and winter in northern hemisphere in your textbook, page number 58. Now I discuss with you winter. When the northern hemisphere tilts away from the sun, it is winter there. In winter, sunlight hits this part of the earth less directly. The temperature is lower and the period of daytime is shorter, but the period of night gets longer. So dear students, you can also see another picture which is seasonal changes. Here is, now I explain seasonal changes. Already you have known about the Earth's motion or the rotation on its own axis. Another motion of the Earth is annual motion that takes 365 days 6 hours to move around the sun in its orbit. The period the Earth takes to complete the revolve is known as the solar year or simple year. The day or night length and the change of seasons occurs as a result of annual motion. Do you see the same weather throughout the whole year? In the month of January or Posh, is it hot or cold? Is the weather or Ashar or Bhadra same like Posh or is it different? Dear students, in Bangladesh we see different weather in different time. We feel cold in month of Posh and Magh and hotter in Boishakh and Jyeshtha. Can you say why? You will be able to answer when you know about how the earth moves around the sun. the earth rotates around the sun, being little bit inclined towards the sun. But the earth changes its inclined position at different time of the year. So a particular part of the earth faces the sun at a particular time. A definite part of the earth facing the sun gets sun heat vertically for a long time. In that part of the earth, the summer prevails. We have already known that the equator of the earth is divided into two. The north part is called northern hemisphere and the south part is called southern hemisphere. Dear students, do you know we live in the northern hemisphere. Bangladesh comes closer to the sun on the 21st June. So at this time, we find the sun above our head. So 21st June is the longest day and shortest night in the northern hemisphere. The sun reaches its northernmost limits on 21st June and the date is known as summer solstice. But during this time, there has been downpouring due to monsoon, wind in Ashar and stubborn. We call this time rainy season. On 21st June, the southern hemisphere remains at the farthest distance from the sun. 21st June is the longest night and shortest day in the southern hemisphere. Then the heat of the sun becomes inclined and the heat of the sun is inclined at an angle. As a result, the southern hemisphere at this time gets less heat of the sun. Then their winter comes. That changes its inclined position after 21st June. The northern hemisphere inclined Bangladesh moves a bit distance. At the same time, the southern hemisphere advances a bit towards the sun. In this way, on 23rd September, the equator of the earth faces the sun and at that time the sun remains in equal distance from the north and the south pole. So on the 23rd September, the duration of the day and night is equal in both hemispheres of the earth. Then over the equator, the sun shines vertically and it is hot in the equator as the duration of the day and night is equal in Bangladesh. It is neither hot nor cold in here. Then in the southern hemisphere, the winter departs and the summer is coming, spring there. On the other hand, 22nd December, a part of southern hemisphere remains facing the sun. Then Bangladesh is far away from the sun. So in Bangladesh, the day is short and the night is long. The sun shines inclined at the south. The heat of the sun is less and due to inclination Bangladesh, then it is winter. On the other hand, again on 21st March, the earth inclines facing the sun. Then the night and the day become equal over the globe. This is why in our country the day and night are equal. At this time the weather is neither hot nor cold. Then it is spring in our country. After 21st March, the earth rotates to its previous position on 21st June. Thus the day and night occurs due to the effect of the earth's rotation around the sun. The reason also changes because of this rotation. Can you imagine what would happen if the earth does not move around the sun? No change of season would take place if the earth does not move around the sun. In this case, perhaps our country would enjoy dry season all the year. No winter season would come or vice versa. All the time it would be cold in the earth. Due to the change of seasons, different crops grow in Bangladesh. Otherwise, only one crop would grow and it would become difficult to live. So dear students, no more today. Next class I discuss with you the solar system. Please note down today's homework. Learn page 57 to 58. My dear students, I hope you enjoyed the class. Okay, do you have any inquiry? Please contact with me. Thank you.